Uganda Cranes will compete at the Africa Cup of Nations for the first time since 2019 when they take on Nigeria, Tunisia and Tanzania in Group C. David Ogutu is the Vice President Marketing at Zeno Uganda, a goal-based finance investment service. With the target of helping people solve and plan financially, Ogutu tells us how beneficial it is to start planning trips early and having a budget.
To go to the Africa Cup of Nations can cost you anywhere from about 14 million shillings to upwards of 50 million shillings, depending on how you'd like to travel, right? If you are, for example, using budget accommodation, you'll pay anywhere between $30 to $50 a night. If you go to luxury accommodation, you can pay anywhere from $200 a night upwards.
Decisions made now, a whole 9 months ahead, will go a long way in helping one plan adequately to travel to Morocco. From deciding how much to put aside and how one intends to travel, and the sort of accommodation they will use.
Let's look at it less like a sacrifice and more like a goal that has a reward at the end of it. So if your goal is to want to be in the stadium, to support the Cranes, and just get that like beautiful ambience, then you're just like, okay, there are things I can do away with, right? I can do away with drinking every weekend, you know, with the guys and put that extra 100, 200, 300K to my Morocco goal.
Alan Darren Cheyune is a sports reporter with Nation Media Group and has traveled to various Nations Cup tournaments.
It takes an expensive air ticket, averagely about $1,000. The visa itself, maybe because it will be the Africa Cup of Nations, there will be visa waivers or visas on arrival. I think Uganda has 2 games in Rabat, and I think Rabat has got 2 stadiums, so Rabat is going to be quite busy. It's ideal for anybody to base in Rabat, which implies that the costs are going to go a little up.
FOFA is encouraging fans to plan early because the numbers will be required when the team plays. And the Federation is also on hand to help fans who intend to travel.
Depending on the numbers, we're also looking at appointing an agent that can help with funds in terms of hotel bookings, in terms of travel from Casablanca or from the nearest airport to the stadium, or even to the hotel, and any other tourist activity they can do in between the days.